Shoot the front one. Shoot the front one.
Nice shot.
Hey guys, so I want to do a quick review on my Kel-Tec P3AT. It's a .380 caliber semi-automatic pistol that you know, a lot of people refer to it as the mouse gun, or you know, somewhere along those lines. Anyway, basically what this is the original. The way I look at it is it's the original Ruger LCP. I say that because Ruger copied this, you know, copied this gun to the almost to the T. The Kel-Tec has kind of a much more raw finish than the Ruger LCP. You can see that in the polymer. You know, the LCP's got a couple other features like a groove here for your hand, so on and so forth, but really everything else is just about the same with that gun. So anyway, I thought I'd just kind of do a quick basic review on this with a, you know, takedown of it, just to kind of show you how easy that can be. This gun is safe, as you can see. I do carry this, pocket carry this in a Desanti type holster. It's not Desanti, it's some other brand, but I found it in a gun shop for 15 bucks, so I just snagged it. I did want a Desanti because I heard a lot of great things about it, but you know, I think with pocket holsters they only get so good. You know, a pocket draw is probably never going to be the same as the last pocket draw that you made. So, you know, you're not always going to get a clean draw from a pocket holster, unfortunately. You know, a strong side holster, a Phobos or something like that, you're going to get a lot better results. So, anyway, just wanted to kind of go over some of the basics with this. Some of the things that I have had done to it that are not standard. As you can see, the standard all black. This is what, you know, this gun did look like. The previous owner before me had this cera-plated, and I want to say that's cera-hide. I believe is. I think it's either cera-plate or cera-hide. I'll put a link to it in the video so you guys can see, but they do a really nice finish on these parts. The slide, as well as the barrel, you can see has also been done. It's a really nice finish. It's not too glossy, doesn't slip out of your hands or anything like that. And in contrast to the standard blue, I think it's a pretty good. I think it's a pretty good idea to do. From what I've seen, the blue on these pocket guns wear out pretty quick, and I think a lot of that has to do with the, you know, lack of time that Kel-Tec really spends on, you know, finishing to make the gun look pretty, because that's not really what I think Kel-Tec is about. I think Kel-Tec's really more about functionality and you know, giving you something that's going to be, you know, that's going to work. And you know, the thing I like about this is I've got and I picked this gun up for 199 bucks, shipped on Gun Broker, you know, that came with 2 mags. Got the mag release here. It's easy enough. Oh, also I did add this, whatever you want to call this. Looks like an inner tube from a bicycle tire, but it's just a cheap little piece of rubber that slips over the grip, and it makes all the difference when you're shooting this gun. It may not look pretty, but let me tell you, holding on to this gun in stock form, these diamond little diamond checkers in here, they will like literally eat into your hand as you're firing this thing, because this thing kicks pretty hard for a .380, and that's just simply due to its size and weight. You know, as far as you know, everything else came with a manual. Really nothing much to it. Breakdown of parts in there. all the basics, so on and so forth. I'll post the specs of this gun, weight, size, so on and so forth. It's basically identical to the Ruger LCP if you're familiar with that. And as you can see, fits in the hand. I've got small hands and it fits, well in my hand. So I love it. I think it's a great little gun. Again, came with the manual, box, 2 magazines. I bought it used, so it also came with this nifty little holder, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm not really sure what you would do with this. This is not a quick draw holster by any means. If you had to, I mean, it does have a loop that you could wear it on your belt, but I would think this is more for traveling or storage. So it looks nice, but not much use out of it. Ruger LCP also comes with something very similar, but same thing. You're not really going to get a quick draw out of the carrying case that comes with the gun. So I definitely recommend picking up at least a pocket holster. This is a pretty small gun to wear in a holster, a Phobos type holster on your strong side. But if that's what you're comfortable doing, then that's fine. A lot of people use this as a backup gun to whatever they wear on their waist or their small of their back or wherever else, and this ends up being literally an oh shit gun. In case something fails with that, or run out of ammo, so on and so forth. So anyway, definitely a great little backup gun. I know there's a lot of reviews out there on this, but thought I'd just basically do my own little little review on this. So more or less to take it down, you've got to get this pin out, which can be a little bit tricky just because of the angle you need to get to it. I usually just take a knife and pop the pin out like that. Once you get that pin out, the gun can't come apart. You just rack the slide and go forward on it until it comes out. And there you go. Not much to it there. We've got the pin, spring, barrel pops right out of the slide as such. And you can see that was all done in cera. This would all be blued if not. I also did a little bit of polishing on the feed ramp there just to make sure all rounds feed properly. Hollow points, basically whatever else I put through there feeds really well. It's a little dirty right now. Probably can't see the rifling in there, but it's a clean bore for a used pistol. I'm not sure how many times it was fired before me, but it doesn't look like it was a whole lot. Not really a surprise, because this is, I definitely would not consider this a range gun. Besides the fact that 380 isn't very cheap, it's more expensive than 9mm. Beyond that, the fact that after you shoot about 150, 200 rounds out of this thing, your wrist and your arms start to get pretty tired. I've surprised a few people with this gun at the range. They took this thing out and started shooting it and kind of looked back at me like, oh my god, what is this thing? Feels like you're shooting a 45 out of a pen gun. So it's definitely got a nice little kick to it. Anyway, nothing really much to breaking it down, as you can see. Putting it back together is really just as easy. Get that barrel in there. Put the pin in the spring. Seat the end of the spring that doesn't have the pin head in it. Then we're going to take the top of the pin, squeeze it in up against the barrel. Oops, that happens. Careful, it'll fly across the room if you don't get it right. This is all oiled up, so it's a little slippery right now, but that's all right. That's good. That's how it should be. Let's see if I can get this thing to stay in. All right, there we go. So that assembly, slide assembly, and barrels back together. That just simply slides right onto the rail here. that's on. Slide that back a little bit to get your pin in. Go in at an angle because you'll see there's a spring in there that kind of gets in the way. Rack that back once, bring it forward, and it'll slide right in as such. The polymer holds the pin in, so that's not going anywhere. You rack it, and that's about it. It's Kel-Tec P3AT. Great little gun. Certainly not very accurate, as you can see the site pictures. Not really something you'd want to shoot anything more than about 7 yards with. I will tell you, I have a tough time getting this on the bullet anything past 15 yards. So I'm not an experienced pistol shooter whatsoever, but I would imagine most people would agree that this is a pretty tricky gun to fire past about 7 yards. It's got about an 8-pound trigger pull. So you've really got to work on, getting used to that trigger and knowing when, you're cocking the hammer every time. It's double action only, so you've really got to get used to knowing when that's gonna, when it's gonna fire, and prepping yourself, with whatever you need to do, your body, your breathing, to to get that on target. So there's a lot going on when you fire this gun and try to get it on target. But again, this gun was really designed for not to really be shot through the sights. This is a backup gun and close range. I kind of call it the oh shit gun. When you pull this out, you're kind of in the last resort territory for defending yourself. But I'll tell you, I highly recommend it. I've had one failure to feed out of about probably shot about 500 rounds out of this in the last since I've owned it, about 6 months ago. I've had one failure to feed, and it was with some Blazer brass. It looks like a nice round. I just happened to have a couple failures with this particular round. So I am testing some of the hollow point and some of the MagSafe stuff just to try and make a decision. And I've actually been carrying I've just been carrying ball ammo in this, which I don't really want to do, because I do want to carry something hollow, because everybody knows the 380 round is has limited stopping power, so you want to make the shots count. But I'm still in testing to find which round I'll inevitably carry for this carrying this gun. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. That's again, just a basic review on the Kel-Tec P3AT 380 caliber automatic pistol. And again, hope you guys like it. Please subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.